Hey guys, sorry about being gone for a month or so. Been busy taking care of the family, and we're getting ready to move soon. So I've been kind of preoccupied with that. I have been playing Yu Gi Oh!, but only a little bit. I'm gonna hopefully go back after Thanksgiving, but I wanted to bring you this profile for after Thanksgiving. A couple test hands and everything, because I did play a tournament from the last video you saw with that build. I went 2-2, so it wasn't bad. I felt like I was in it every game, and it was nice because even against Snake Eyes Azamina or Fire King Azamina, I um, I spooky dogwooded him for game, and of course he wanted to cry about it, but that's part of the game. If Spooky Dogwood was that much of a problem, just play around it. I mean, I didn't tell him to not summon any cards, but yeah, that was my little rant on that. But this should be. I was thinking about it too. So like, if I get hand trapped and stuff, it's pretty devastating. But let's see if I can show you the spice with a couple test hands, and then I'll show you the profile. 4, 5. Wow, I start out the profile with such a horrible hand. Okay, let's do that again. Wow, I mean, I rebuild the deck, and that's the first hand it wants to give me on stream. Well, that was probably a game loss right there. I hope everybody's having an amazing Friday. Like I said, I'm getting ready to move, and I'm just very tired. Just getting the house ready, old house ready to move, and I want to let you guys know before I let anybody else know. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is much better. Super Poly in the tournament was such a house. One of my opponents, I was playing Snake Eyes Azamina. He summoned the Ash Poplar, and I super polyed him, and he pretty much ended his turn after that. So it's such a house of a card. So let's go ahead and normal summon Gazelle. Gazelle effect will get us. I'm trying not to show you the spice, guys, so I can show you in the profile. See if it comes in the test hands. So there's Chimera Fusion. Oh, that kind of gave it away a little bit right there, yeah. So yeah, it's Dogmatica, guys, in case I do get stopped. Because my theory behind it is, let's say we get stopped and we end on a small board. We can, let's say this is on board. We still have our stuff in grave. We can dump this to grave because we hardly make it. Banish this to special our follow up, or Diabell Star in the graveyard to lock them out. So it just gives us more options if we get stopped, that we can get follow up and play on our opponent's turn. But let's go from here with the Guardian or the Chimera Fusion. We're going to do normal Chimera lines. I did pick up another deck. That profile, when I'm done, will be coming soon. It's a pretty cool deck. It's bricky. I mean, this is going to be my fun deck. That's for sure. But keep an eye out for it, guys, when it comes up. So we'll go chain 1, chain 2, search. We'll get the girl, and then we'll dump. We'll dump Diabell Star because, like I said, that's good in case we do draw the Dogmatica. So we'll go and dump Diabells because we already have access to the fiendsmith combo because we opened up Lurie in our hand. So we'll discard Lurie to special. So 1, 2, because he's a mandatory effect. We'll add this, and then Lurie will special summon himself. Hold on, guys. My phone's going off. Give me 1 second. All right. But yeah, I'm excited. Fresh start for the new year, new place. And it's a very nice place. And my wife's lived in that area before. So it's going to be very nice to get her back to where she used to live. And then my daughter's going to have fun in the neighborhood. So we're going to go Requiem Effect. And thank you if you can show love on this by liking and giving it plenty of views. I would appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. And if you can let your friends know too, subscribe. New year, new content. I'm going to try and do maybe face reactions and live duels with my friends. Even when I go to the locals, I'll start streaming it. Okay, guys? So be on the lookout for that in 2025. So we'll go effect of Lacrima to dump Engraver. I haven't gotten to play much Yu-Gi-Oh this past couple weeks too a couple weeks because I've been working a lot of overtime at work, getting ready, trying to stock up the hours as much as I can before we move. So we'll go Requiem Effect Equip, and then Link 2. Or not Link 2, but Contact Fuse into this, and then effect of this to search. I like searching the big wing Berthamet. And then on resolution, Necroquip will let us draw a card. Edge up, that's nice. Alrighty, so then we will go Chimera Fusion, add itself back. And then we'll go Engraver Effect, shuffle this back, special it. And then we'll use these two for the sequence. This needs a super rare printing soon. Sequence effect. We'll go ahead and shuffle back the Crimson Tear and the Lurie. For this guy, of course, Aerial Eater. So Aerial Eater effect, we will dump we'll do Evil Hero, a Dusted Gold. Or Evil Hero Sinister Necron. To have him in rotation as well. So, oh no, we need to do Diabelzes for the play I want to do. So we'll go, or not Diabelzes, but this one girl right here, Diabolica. And then her effect will grab Engraver back and then discard Engraver to get track effect. To grab that Lurie that we put back in. And then we'll go ahead and discard the Lurie and special the Lurie. Not once per turn, which is lovely. So then we will go ahead and link 2 into the Little Knight. And then we'll use Sequence and Lurie for the Solo Hat Rabbit. And then we'll go Aerial Eater effect, engrave, banish this and this, special himself. We will overlay. Oh yeah, well first off, Solo Hat Rabbit we forgot to set. I got ahead of myself. Sorry guys. We'll set the Azaroon. We'll set that right here. And then if you want to, we have Super Poly, so we kind of want, what do we want to do here? Oh yeah, that would work. Okay, we'll go Chimera Fusion, fuse using these two because I forgot we had Diabolica in the, or Diabellstar in the grave. Good thing we dumped that. So we'll go here, and then it'll be effect of Baphomet. That's why I like searching the Baphomet, because then we'll special. And then we'll use that effect, shuffle that to draw one. Beautiful, the Dogmatica Punishment, or Dogmatica, or Nadir Servant. So this is what I was talking about. So my end board will be nuts now. So we should summon this here to keep room. So we can go Nadir Servant. Remember your placements, for your replacements are key. So with Nadir Servant, we will send, oh yeah, and then this is supposed to be Caesar, boom. Sorry guys, it's been a little bit, so I'm kind of rusty. So we'll go here and then dump the Guardian, or the Chimera to search. We'll search for Ecclesia the Virtuous, which is pretty much like an illusion monster for us. And then she will special summon herself. And then effect, we will add. She ultimately gives us another negate as well, which is nice. So there we go, Fleur de Lis, the Knighted. And then honestly, we will go ahead and set one Super Poly. Do I set both? Is there a world I set both? I do have, yeah, I set both because I do have, what's his name in the grave? I have Baphomet in grave, and I can just fuse it off so I can make room for Fleur de Lis. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and end phase, end turn. So look at this. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 9 interrupts on board, roughly, because Super Poly in itself can carry us. And then we have follow-up with Super Poly with the Edge Home. So let's go ahead and do, let's say they summon something. So we'll go Super Poly, discarding this. We'll fuse away, let's use one of my monsters to free up space too. Let's say we're playing another fiendsmith deck or something. Let's go ahead and get that off the board. Or even the Azaminas too. So we could go Garura. Summon something, 2 monsters, same type and attribute. And then we can go here, negate. Oh yeah, so we would have searched with Edge Jump. We would have gotten that. Little Knight can banish something. And then we can use Diabell's effect, get rid of this. And then Guru effect to draw 1. We get an infinite impermanence. We can special down Fleur de Lis too. There we go. And then 2 negates. And then even here, let's say they make another board. We can go Super Poly. Get rid of this Imperm, unfortunately. And then we can make Mud Dragon. Let's say they go ahead and pass after that. Wow, we have a Nightmare Apprentice. Right here, we have game on board. Plus follow-up in grave. So we really could just swing for game right here. Which I would do. I wouldn't risk summoning anything else. Oh yeah, and then this comes back as well. So summon this up here. So then, yeah. So then Little Knight can come back. Boom. And then you're done. See, that's what I'm talking about. Dogmatica as well. If you get slowed down, I could have easily just ended on a small board with 2 Super Polys face down. And we would have been totally good. Because of the Dogmatica, but I drew into the Dogmatica, so actually We could just end it with 2 super polys and it would have been actually pretty nice. So let's go ahead and show you what I'm working with. Of course, we're going to have the Chimera stuff. Let me get that out real quick. I kind of wanted to just make this video on the fly, so I didn't really organize anything. So give me a second, guys. Sorry. Happy Friday. Like I said, I missed you guys. I appreciate it. And like I said, I'm going to try and do big things in 2025, live streaming and doing all that for the tournaments. So hopefully you can get a different perspective and see like my thoughts process and my gameplay, and you can give me your thoughts and insight on maybe what I could have done differently with my plays. So let's go ahead and go 3 Mirror Sword Knight. Where is the third one? Let's see, he's right there. Pretty standard. I'm running, the typical Chimera ratios. 3 of the most important normal summon, Gazelle. 3 Codal. 1, 2, 3. 3 Nightmare Apprentice. 1 Baphomet and 1 Sinful Keeper. I took out Tal because I honestly didn't want to lock myself from the graveyard. That was my biggest thing with him. And Tal doesn't come up nearly as much as the Dogmatica package would, which I like better anyway. So then we'll go the fiendsmith engine. This really hasn't changed either. I think since last video, the only thing that's really changed is the Dogmatica stuff. So then, of course, we'll go to the fiendsmith section of the deck. And that will be 1 Lacrima Tears, 2 Engraver, 1 Tract, 1 Lurie, 1 Evil Hero Sinister Necrom, and 1 Adusted Gold. And then an honorary mention is the Diabolica to recycle everything back. And then I'm running my Patchwork engine, which is going to be Alright, I'm running kind of a heavier package. I see people playing 3, 2, and 1. Once I resolved it once, I wasn't able to resolve it again. It was pretty dead. I like with this ratio because at least I can resolve it for twice. So we have 3 Patchwork, 3 Chains, and 2 Polys. And then, of course, for the Dogmatica, we have 1 Fleur-de-Lis and 1 Ecclesia. And then 3 Nadir Servant. 2 and 3. And then, of course, for my favorite part, the hand traps and the disruption. Oh, yeah. We forgot to put that with the Fiendsmith. Still running the 1 Dark Fusion. So I do have plenty of ways to fuse with this deck. And I think it's close to a 50 card deck. So we have our board breakers. We have 3 Super Poly. And then we have 3 Droplets. 2 and 3. And then hand traps, we got 3 Ash. 2, 3. 3 Imperm. 1, 2, 3. 3 Nib. A Call by the Grave, and an Azaroon. For the extra deck, we have 1 Muttbreaker, 1 Guardian Chimera, 2 of the Baphomet. We have 1 Gazelle, of course. 1 Magnum. For the Super Poly targets, we have the Garura, and we have the Mud Dragon. The Fiendsmith stuff, we have Requiem, we have Necrom, and then Sequence, Aerial Eater, and then SP Little Knight, Silo Hat Rabbit, and DDD Wave King High Caesar. Now for the side. So for the side, sorry, I'm making sure that's still good from the tournament. One. Okay. There is one extra card, and I'm trying to figure out what it was. Because I added an extra card when I was messing with the deck, and then I forgot to take it. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So for the side, we have 3 Book of Eclipse. Came in clutch, so it was funny. He was playing Pearly, and he went into his XCs and everything. I interrupted him a lot, broke his board. He went into Zeus. I top decked Eclipse when he had like 3 or 4 material. We were going back and forth, and I broke his board, and then he made the Zeus, and he was going to Zeus me to death, and I was able to break it because I drew the top deck Eclipse. Then we're running 2 Droll, and then 3 Dogwood. Like I said, came in clutch against the meta. Honestly, I think it slept on. I get it's a toxic card, but until it's banned, I'm going to play it. Retaliating Sea didn't come up much, but I like it as a walking macrocosmos. And then my board wipes are 2 Cosmic and 2 Lightning Storms. All right, guys, that's it for the profile. Thank you so much. I'll let you know how that goes with the Dogmatica stuff. And always happy Friday. Much love, guys.